What's up? It's Scott Davidson on Rebel Radio. We're joined by my good friend here. His name is Matt McGachy, and he's from Canada, and he's from the band that we call CRYPTOPSY. What's up, Matt? How you doing?
I'm doing great, Scott. Thank you so much for being here. Excited to be talking to you, talking about metal, talking about this new CRYPTOPSY record, Insatiable Violence. And, enjoying my day off on this tour. I'm out on tour right now with Nile, The Last 10 Seconds of Life, and Cognitive across the United States.
That's a killer lineup, right?
It's a very good lineup. We're having a great time. What a blast.
Awesome. So we got Reggie's Rock Club in Chicago. You've played here before, October 10th, and we got a pair of tickets for this show. Just pay attention to what Matt says. So we're going to ask a question later that makes him pay attention to the interview better. Sort of like school, but funner. So, but you can win tickets for CRYPTOPSY with Nile and Last 10
Seconds of Life and Cognitive at Reggie's on October 10th. Man, so listen to what I'm saying.
Dude, you got a good memory. You must not have to do a cheat sheet on lyrics, right?
No, I don't have to do that.
I see a lot of those, though. Even like a tribute band.
I played with people that do that, but I not me.
Cool. All right, so CRYPTOPSY, brand new release, and what label is it on now? Is it on
Season of Mist?
Oh, cool.
Season of Mist. We're really happy to be with Season of Mist.
And they're treating you good. That's awesome. Okay, cool.
Very good. Yeah.
So pick up. I'm telling our listeners, Matt, support the bands. Buy a digital copy. Buy a CD, a vinyl. Just do something instead of stealing it. You know what I'm saying? Support the bands.
You can steal it, stream it if you want. Come to a show and pick up a shirt.
Sure, yeah. At least, yeah. If you're gonna steal it, then at least go to the show and see them, and go buy a T-shirt or a hat or whatever you got.
Some beer. That's the other option.
That works too. What kind of beer you like?
I am a hazy IPA, but I'm actually drinking a classic right now.
That's cool.
Which is one of the
I like that. Yeah.
Important beers in my beer career. It's the Sierra Nevada Pale Ale, the classic. In 2008, when I was touring on Summer Slaughter, my first U.S. tour ever, I discovered this beer in Atlanta, and it changed my palate of how I appreciate hoppy beers, and it's just been a roller coaster since then.
I like that one too. And when I go to Kuma's Corner, you ever been there?
Yeah.
They got
it. I haven't been there, but they've made me a burger, and I know who they are.
Awesome. They have that there at Kuma's Corner. And we should try it. It might be too late because October 10th is right around the corner, but there should be a CRYPTOPSY burger. If there was a CRYPTOPSY burger.
They've made a burger before for a festival that I was sponsoring with my podcast.
Okay.
I do want to go there this time because we were supposed to do something in the morning in Chicago, but it didn't pan out. So I have a bit more time to do stuff.
So if they have a CRYPTOPSY burger, and they ask you, hey, Matt, what do you want on this burger? What's our?
See, no one wants to eat my burger because I'm the only vegan in the band.
I don't eat meat either.
So I guess we could do like if it was my burger,
it'd be a vegan,
the rest of the guys
burger.
Like it though.
Yeah.
I would do like probably one of those Impossible or Beyond Patty things.
Yeah, they got that. Yeah, I just ate one there last week.
Exactly. I do some vegan cheese. You could do some caramelized onions, maybe. Maybe something with beer in it. I don't know how can we incorporate beer.
I'm sure they could do it. If you got it, they could incorporate it. It's awesome.
Something like that, like some sort of sauce, a beer-based sauce or something on top of it.
Cool. That's why I got there a couple of weeks ago. We were hanging out with Courtney Cox from the Iron Maidens, and now she's in Burning Witches, and she was there. Ricky Rackman was there from MTV, Headbangers Ball back in the day.
Yeah.
And we were I got the Impossible burger. Yeah. So it was killer.
Nice.
So now, how many songs on this new record?
There are 8 songs on the new record. We always try to keep our records under 35 minutes because our music is so extreme and intense that if you go over that time length, we've discovered over years that listeners tend to fall off and can't get through the whole record. So we'd much rather have an experience where it's like just so mind-bogglingly
keep them wanting more.
Intense. And when it finishes, if they want more, they can just go back to the beginning.
All right, so we go with this new record here. CRYPTOPSY's writing it. Did you write 8 songs, or did you write 10 or 12 and pick the best 8? Or
no, we don't do that.
You don't do that.
We write more. We never
do it. Okay.
Allow the fat to be there in the first place. It's only meat on the bone when we write songs. So no, we wrote 8 songs for the record. We wrote the record while touring last year, which was something new for us.
That's different, yeah.
We had days off. We would come into the hotel room. We would drag the guitars in, drag the laptop with the recording gear on it, and just bang out ideas and riffs and put pieces together, argue about stuff, and then go out to dinner afterwards, and then come back and load it all back into the bus, and then keep rolling and playing the show the next day. So while everyone else was resting on the tour package,
you guys were working.
Yeah.
Now,
it was really important for us.
Did you like it better, or is it cool, something different, or?
I think it's a very good process. I'm trying to get the guys to do it on this tour. Like, we're on a day off today.
Because you're all there. You're all there, ready. You're not. There's no distractions. You're on tour, but distractions. But you're on an off day. You're all there.
It's just like a mental thing for the creative side of the band to force themselves to get into that mode, which isn't very easy for them. So I've given them a few days, and I'm hoping we have another day off in 2 days. I'm hoping that we get some writing for the next record in.
Cool, because you're at home in Montreal. You got family and other things,
exactly.
jobs,
we
whatever.
all do live in Montreal, but we live not close. So
okay.
When we're not on tour, we don't necessarily see each other as much as we do when we're on tour.
All right, so we got 8 songs. How does it start with this process? Does it start with a guitar riff first? Do you have ideas for vocals?
It's always a guitar riff. No, it's always a guitar riff. And it just builds from there. And Chris gets guitar inspiration from everywhere and anywhere. Like the sound of an air conditioner has inspired riffs. Weird little rhythmical machines have inspired riffs. Emptying a dishwasher and hitting 2 different size wine glasses together, creating 2 different pitches, inspires riffs.
That's
he
cool.
just gets it from everywhere. So his phone is always just full of voice memo of him like whispering stuff or playing guitar or just weird ideas. So that's where it starts from.
Matt, I've done interviews, over 1,000 interviews in the day here. And this is the second time someone said it. The first time was about a year ago. This guy played, and we're a metal station, but they bought commercial. It was cool. He wrote American Band. What's his name? The guitar, Mark Farner. He goes, yeah. I go, how do you get ideas for songs? I'm on my lawnmower, my riding lawnmower. And I'm like, he goes, that gives me ideas. Yeah. So your interview and his interview are the only 2 that said that.
There's like special individuals in the world that there's like synesthesia, which is like people see colors when they hear music, right?
Wow. Okay.
I would imagine that I feel like Chris has that, and I imagine the other guy probably does too. There's a classical composer that had it too, but it's escaping me at this moment.
I'm not lying. I did over 1,000 interviews, and that's only 2 interviews that said they got inspiration on guitarists from like other things than
the
guitar.
World, yeah, the world. Like his dad passed away last year, and he went to go visit him before we left on tour, and the life support machine inspired a riff.
Wow. Okay.
It's just like he's just like that. He's a very creative individual, and very inside his head, very much.
Now, when you're writing lyrics, how do you get the idea of where to sing and not to sing? And
that is a complex relationship with Christian Donaldson again. So I will bang out once I have my concept, which this recent record has a brutal concept that came to me in a dream about a person that fixes a machine all day, and then at night they strap themselves into the machine and the machine tortures them, and they love it.
That sounds like a good movie.
As it's torturing them, they're like analyzing the machine of how to make it even better so that it almost kills them but doesn't. So the next day they wake up and they implement these changes so that they can be tortured more eloquently, more elegantly, and the cycle just keeps repeating itself. So human race and the machine being social media, it's a vicious cycle of just constantly trying stuff out, torturing ourselves, tinkering with what we put out there. I'm talking about like creating content or sharing pieces of ourselves on the internet. We'll throw something out there and sometimes it will get a bunch of likes. This could be for your show. This could be for anything. Other times you throw things out there and it has no traction, no comments, no interactions. And you're like, why? Torturing ourselves. So we make these little changes and then we post again, hoping that it has a more positive impact or just more interactions in general. And it just continues and continues. So I found like weird, obscure things that happen through social media that are detrimental to the human race. Stuff like online catfishing, online stalking, FOMO was a big thing where like, if you're like looking at on your phone, fear of missing out is FOMO, and you see that your friends are all together doing something and you're not there, you feel like shit because you're not there, you're missing this. Why does this person have this thing that I don't have? I wrote songs about online dating. I wrote just all kinds of weird things to do with the internet and the power of the internet and the power of social media and how it's tearing down the human race. So once I had that way before the guys even started writing the music. So I just started laying out tracks and lyrics. The first song I wrote is the first track of the album called The Inimus Adoration. And that's about this poor girl that was a mukbang eater. Do you know what mukbang is?
No.
It's where people eat like copious amounts of food, like way too much food on the internet. It's very popular in South Korea.
Huh.
And this girl was doing this ridiculous challenge online, and she died because her stomach exploded.
Wow. That's
so
crazy.
I wrote a song about that.
That's crazy.
So I just hash out lyrics like in an interesting way that I think like a poem, basically. And then I show up in studio with Chris, and Chris and I... mostly Chris, comes up with the patterns and where I should say them and where I should be quiet. Because he's just so musically more advanced than me, first off, and so much more like, the songs are him, like in his lifeblood, so he understands every little instance of everything. So I'm his vocal puppet, and he's a genius, so I just
you guys work great together. That's cool. Now, Matt, when you first mentioned the album, you said the guy fixed these machines, and they lived in the machines. That'd be a cool movie.
Yeah, it would be. If you haven't seen the video for Malicious Needs, is very, very good.
Okay.
And it's on YouTube, and it's heavily censored, but there is a Vimeo version where it's uncensored, and it's a fantastic piece of work.
Cool.
From an amazing French director called Gorios. He hit it out of the park.
Awesome.
It's like a Black Mirror episode mixed with some David Cronenberg-esque gore.
That's very cool. You just mentioned hit it out of the park. Are you of course you're a hockey fan, right? If you're Canada, you got to be a hockey fan, no?
I am. I'm more of a hockey fan, but when I started my podcast back in 2018, I only had so many hours in the day to do everything that I was trying to do with my life. And hockey is the thing that left my life. So I do watch hockey, but I don't religiously watch hockey anymore.
How about baseball? Toronto Blue Jays first place?
No sports.
No sports. Okay.
Sorry,
no problem. I'm just saying it because the playoffs have started right now. So we're talking.
Yeah, I don't even know.
We're talking to Matt. He is the vocalist of CRYPTOPSY. They're playing Reggie's Rock Club October 10th with Niall and the Last 10 Seconds of Life and one more band. Cognitive. That's a killer lineup. How'd that lineup come together?
Funnily enough, I had Carl Sanders from Niall on my podcast about a year ago, and we finished our conversation, and I stopped recording, and I was like, we should tour together. And he was like, we should tour together. And now we're touring together.
There you go.
So that's literally how it happened.
That podcast helped then. That's awesome.
Unbelievable. Yeah, it was really cool.
How can our listeners watch your podcast? Where do you find you at?
You go to my website, voxandhops.com. It's VOXANDHOPS.com. There are 500 episodes out there for you to listen to.
That's a lot.
The podcast is now on hiatus because I'm just too busy with the band.
Touring, yeah.
But there's 500 episodes out there. My last episode was with Danny Phil. It's a great chat. He was a very nice man. And I wish that I had him on after all that drama that just happened.
So the podcast happened before that, right?
It did. I recorded it a long time
ago. Wow. Okay. Yeah, and then now, lots of drama.
It would have been a much more interesting conversation.
But they're still going. They're still playing. Everything's still.
Oh, of course they are.
Yeah.
There's no shortage of people that want to play in films.
Totally. All right, Matt, how did you become a vocalist? Did you take singing lessons? Did you see someone else singing and go, I want to sing?
I always wanted to sing. I grew up listening to music in the car with my dad.
Cool.
And my dad loved music. That's too loud, dude.
That's all right.
Sorry,
I didn't hear it. No problem. So your dad, now what kind of bands did your dad listen to that you guys?
He loved like Boston. He loved Journey. He loved
the 70s arena rock.
Bryan Adams. He listened to like some metal, like the Black Album era Metallica stuff.
Cool. Can't wait to see you guys October 10th. We'll be there, Reggie's Rock Club.
You can see you October 10th, he says. And then I always wanted to sing in the car, and my dad encouraged me, made me believe that I could sing, and just supported me. So I just always just tried singing. And then as I grew up and I was in high school, I was in like some of the plays, because my school always did like these plays where there was a bunch of musicals and singing numbers, and I would get good roles in that. And then I joined my first band in high school, and I took some singing lessons for that. And then it just progressively got more and more extreme over the years. At first it was like more like Incubus, new metal inspired bands. And then eventually I discovered Mike Patton, and I just was blown away by the versatility of his voice and what he could do with his voice. My dad was a pirate and used to download stuff illegally, so he downloaded like all of Patton's discography and put it on one CD.
There's a lot of them. not just Faith No More. Tomahawk.
He did them all.
Mr. Bungle.
Like Phantom Us.
Phantom Us.
He put it on the CD, but he made a mistake, and he put it alphabetically by song. So I would listen to the CD, and it would flip from Faith No More to Tomahawk to Mr. Bungle to Dillinger to... And I was like, this is all one guy.
Yeah.
And it blew my mind.
Wow.
So that's when I really started experimenting with screaming, more harsh vocals. And it just kept developing until I stumbled across Cannibal Corpse Kill record. And then the Gutturals came in because George just blew me away on that record.
Oh, man. Yeah, right. They just came to Milwaukee last Friday. What other bands have you played with? I mean, right now you're on tour with Niall and more. What other bands have you toured with before?
Oh, we toured with
everybody.
So many bands. We toured with Cannibal Corpse before. We toured with Cattle Decapitation, Obituary, Decapitated, Atheist, just so many in the past years.
Cool. I just bought an electronic drum set for my friend Dave from Cattle Decapitation. What a great guy.
Did you? That's cool. Yeah, he's a great guy.
Yeah. I'm an acoustic drummer, but I never had an electronic set. And like he was selling it, boom. He's awesome.
Nice.
And I want to see them at the House of Blues in Chicago coming up in December. We got tickets to give away for CRYPTOPSY, Reggie's Rock Club, a Friday night, October 10th. And you're going to try and go to Kuma's Corner that day? You're not sure yet? It just depends, huh?
I part of me wants to go to like Hot Butcher.
Hot Butcher? What's that?
It's a brewery
cool.
in Chicago.
Oh, I didn't hear about that.
Part of me wants to go do that. But I'm pretty sure Kuma's probably has Hot Butcher on tap, so I could probably just two birds it.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
What's next?
For about 5 weeks, and then we head off straight to an Asia tour where we are hitting Dubai, India, South Korea, Thailand, China, Taiwan, Japan, New Zealand, and Australia. And we come home right before Christmas.
Man.
And then we're home for about 2-3 weeks, and then we're going back to Europe for a month-long tour, mid-January to mid-February, with 200 stab wounds in Ferry and Corpse Pile.
Awesome. Man, you guys are busy as hell right now.
We're busy as hell, yeah. The record is doing well. We got to push it, so we're
gotta
getting out
promote. Awesome. Now, we got a couple minutes left. You got another interview coming up. Thanks to Muncie Ricky for setting us up this Zoom interview. He's awesome.
Yes, cheers to him. Yes.
Yeah, I'll be on my motorcycle riding around. He'll find me. Hey, where you at, Scott? You got to add CRYPTOPSY. You got to play this. So he really does a great job promoting the bands.
Awesome. Thank you for playing it. Yeah.
Oh, definitely. Next week, you're going to be a top 5 for sure already. We're going to pick 2 songs. I got one. Now, you said watch the one video, you said.
You could do Malicious Needs, yeah.
Malicious Needs. So we should play that one too, right?
It's a great track, yeah.
All right. Should we play that first or play the other one first? What was the song we had?
I would play Until There's Nothing Left first.
Until There's Nothing Left first.
Malicious Needs is definitely an ending.
Okay, got it. And that's my next question. When you write this album, you got 8 songs. Did you know right away what the opener is, what the middle song is, what the ending song is, or did that take?
Yeah, Chris will have an idea. There's moments like we knew that Malicious Needs was going to be the last song, but I think there was like some tinkering of how we were going to place the tracks, but there isn't really that much. It's like as they're writing it, they already know this fits better early in an album. This is an opener. They tend to know.
Awesome. Matt, thank you so much. I will be at your show Friday, October 10th, Reggie's Rock Club. We're going to give away a pair of tickets after we play this double dose of CRYPTOPSY. And you do podcasts. This is going to be easy for you. I'm putting you on the spot. I want you to be the DJ for Rebel Radio. Just add us in there somewhere, Rebel Radio at the end, whatever. And we're going to do 2 songs. The second song is Malicious Intent. No.
Malicious Needs.
Malicious Needs. Okay, Malicious Needs. And then the first song, you're going to announce that you know which one that is already. So thank you so much for calling in. And if you need a ride to Coomer's Corner, hit me up once you got my number.
Thank you, Scott.
No problem.
What's up, everyone? Get ready one here, Matt from CRYPTOPSY, and you're about to listen to Until There's Nothing Left on Rebel Radio.
Great job. You start as our morning host starting next Monday, okay? You can do it from the road. I'm kidding.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Matt. We'll see you October 10th.
I'll see you on October 10th. Yes. Thank you for everything.
See you later. Here we go. We're live on Rebel Radio with CRYPTOPSY. Once the vocals kick in, though, we got to turn it down. But here's the video we got for CRYPTOPSY. We'll check it out for a little bit. Thanks for watching on Facebook Live. Thanks for listening to rebelradio.com. This is CRYPTOPSY. There's Matt right there. They're from Canada, Montreal, Canada, to be exact. This is the first half of a double dose of CRYPTOPSY here in Rebel Radio. They're playing October 10th at Nile at Reggie's Rock Club in Chicago. We got tickets to give away at the end of this interview. It's going to be a question about the interview. So make sure you switch over to rebelradio.com to try and win these tickets. CRYPTOPSY from Canada. We've been playing this band for a long time on Rebel Radio. Once again, the vocals we can't play because then they take our video down. Facebook does. Like I said, we're going to play part of the song here on Rebel Radio and on Facebook Live, but switch over to win tickets, rebelradio.com, or 24/7, 365. You can listen to anywhere in the world. And we're going to give away tickets on rebelradio.com after this double dose of CRYPTOPSY. There's Matt right there with the vocals. Check out his podcast. I'm Scott Davidson, Rebel Radio. Thanks for watching this video here of the band that is called CRYPTOPSY. We're giving away tickets. Listen in at rebelradio.com right after this double dose of CRYPTOPSY. We're going to ask a question about the interview, so hopefully you pay attention to the interview, or at least go back and watch it while I'm playing these 2 songs on Facebook. We're doing a double dose until there's nothing left right now. But to hear the double dose, you got to switch over to rebelradio.com and the chance to win tickets for the show. October 10th, Reggie's in Chicago. Thanks for watching this video of CRYPTOPSY. I'm giving away tickets after this double dose. Thanks for watching. Have a great Tuesday. Later.